whoa. What? Huh? What? Let's do it. What? Huh? 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 And welcome to the 2022 Western Star 5700. If you've never been here before, my name is JP. I'm a truck driver, obviously. And today is a great day. It is a fantastic day. We have finally gotten rid of the curse of PACCAR. We have moved into the wonderful realm of a real truck. Meaning, oh yeah, guess what that is, boys? That is a 13-speed manual, and I could not be happier, legitimately. I have been wanting a manual pretty much since I started with the company. I literally just finished getting moved in, like 98% roughly. So, I'm gonna give you a tour a little bit later. I'm waiting on a load right now. They haven't called me. I've been here for about 2 hours. Ha ha ha, what a surprise, right? No, this one is actually a long convoluted. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna wait for that, and then I'm gonna give you guys the grand tour. So, this is my brand new truck. It is a 2022 Western Star 5700. Big shiny W with a star. Let's go ahead and start it up for you. Currently has 4,164 miles on it. I got it with 243. But yeah, all the gauges and everything else. You got your axle temperature, rear axle, front axle, trans temperature, oil temperature gauge, tachometer. You got your water temperature gauge. Up here you have your fuel economy, time, direction, temperature, odometer, fuel gauge, def gauge right down there, speedometer, oil pressure gauge right there. You got primary air pressure here, secondary air pressure here, and suspension load air pressure here. Headlight switch, dash lights, which is for the overhead lights, and your clearance and indicator light switch here. Mirror defog if it's really cold out. Hazards. If you need to do a diesel particulate filter regen, that's right here. Shutdown override. Traction control switch for deep mud and snow. Sleeper lights, this little switch controls those lights back there. You have your interaxle diff, so this basically controls your, normally in the drive line it goes steer tires, and then you have your middle diff, and then you have your rear diff. So primarily the rear diff is the one that's engaged, but if you need more traction, you hit the interaxle and then that engages the front one. Suspension height is basically if you're getting underneath a trailer and it's really heavy and you can't crank it up on the landing gear, you can use that. Fifth wheel slide, basically that moves your fifth wheel back and forth. I've explained that before, I think, in a previous video. Climate controls down here, bunk control, enable switch, recirculate or not recirculate, etc, etc. What do we have here? Ashtray, which, I mean, I've moved to the digital age, so I don't really do that. Up here, basic controls, window, lock, unlock, door handle. I put my pre-pass over here. I originally had it up here, but it wasn't picking up for some reason. I think it's because this this drop visor right here, it kind of obstructs the ability, but I've held it up over here and it seems to pick up over here just fine. So Have my radio. Now normally I'd install it up here, but this is a big boy talker and it literally will not fit up here. So yeah, radio, logbook, got my little Bluetooth headsets and pens and multi-tool up here. Microphone hanging right here. Got it with a little bungee thingy. This is actually really cool. It's got a red map light. And then individual lights right here. Microphone for Bluetooth, radio obviously, air horn, and visors, and wiring for all the radio stuff. You know, it works. Bag of trash I need to throw out as soon as I go get fuel here in a little bit. Let's go ahead and cup holders right here. For some reason this is not movable. I think you can undo a screw to do it, but I feel like that would kind of interfere somewhat with the shifting, because when you're going up, I mean, it just doesn't seem like it would be I think there's a clearance issue right there. So other seat, glove box over there, got speakers. Sound on this is really good. Also an overhead bin right here, paperwork and junk. This is kind of not really organized very well right now. My toiletries are here. I got my little food heater. I don't have my inverter in this truck yet. It's still in the old Peterbilt and getting disconnected, and then I need to get cables run to put it in here. But yeah, I got all my warm clothing up here. There's so much organization and I love it. Yeah, got that little bin for all my cold stuff. This I think is supposed to be where like a microwave goes. Right here I have all my little tech stuff. I have you know, batteries. I have this little jammer right now, and that's kind of doing the job of charging batteries and whatnot. Got the drone. This is where I always put my GoPro and stuff like that. Obviously my bed. There's more storage down here. Got my laptop bag, you know, just a bag that I grab every other day when I'm going out. Lots and lots and lots of storage, which is awesome. Over here, more overhead. Got a little light. That's really bright. It doesn't make any sense because this is LED, but the rest of it's like not. I mean, I might actually change all these to LEDs, I'm not sure. Anyway, so yeah, LED right there, and then I actually have little cubbies down here. Got a flashlight in there and some other miscellaneous junk and stuff. Fridge, pretty good amount of storage and stuff. Full strength brew. Watch out. Got a nice little cubby right here. That's where I keep my laptop. Giant pull-out drawer slash like cutting board food prep thing. I like it. That's awesome. I love that thing. Down here is pretty much where I keep all my other foodstuffs. Down here is where I keep all my clothes and stuff. This is the mattress that came with the truck. It's actually bigger than my mattress that I got off of Amazon, but this one's just so comfy. It was really fun moving it over, by the way. I had to, there's an escape hatch right there. In the event of an emergency, somebody can open it and pull you out. There's a window over here. I never use the window because usually it's nighttime and I want to sleep and I don't want light. This bunk, there's actually like a seatbelt type fastener that folds down. And then over here we've got climate controls. Now in order to actually make these work, you do need to have the switch enabled on the climate in the front of the truck. But yeah, AC, heat, got a little 12 volt little alarm clock type deal. Air vents here, air vents up there for the top bunk. There's also a switch for the fridge, so if you're going to be gone for a while and your fridge is empty and you don't want to run the battery down, you can just hit that. There's a little light over there, and there's another light up there for the top bunk, and There's these little wing thingies. I think that's for like supporting the end of the bed or whatever. But then the bunk actually comes up, which is nice. I got some coolant down there. I just ran out of washer fluid. Got chains, boots, tools, straps, my hazard, triangle, and flare kit, rubber mallet, and over here got the spare mattress for the top bunk. This one I would love to get out of here. I just don't know where to get rid of it. Maybe I can just take it into the office. I don't know. But ideally, I'd like to have the inverter back there and then have my power strip running out and then over to here. So, but yeah, that's nice. There's no latch. You just push it down and that's it. So that's a pretty rudimentary tour of the Western Star. It is a 13-speed manual. So the way that this works, and I'll explain it. Because obviously you have your clutch pedal over here. So there's this little lever right here. So that selects your low range, high range. So in low, which is the switch flip down, you have low, 1, 2, 3, and 4. When you select the high range, then you can go basically repeat minus the low gear. You go 5, and then you have low. And when you hit this, you can go to 5 high, and then when you want to shift, go switch it back, 6 low, and then 6 high, down, 7 low, 7 high, 8 low, 8 high, and that's your top gear. So that's basically a 13-speed. Oh, and then of course you also have reverse, which there is a low high on that, but I've been in high reverse, not necessarily in this truck, but in a different one. It was kind of terrifying. Yeah, not something I would recommend if you don't know what you're doing. So, but yeah, that's basically the tour. Hey guys, so it's been a while since my last upload. Admittedly, it's been a month since I filmed the last little bits. Primary reason is because I didn't have the inverter. I had a little one. Let me see if I think I still have it. Hang on. I do. Okay. So had this little guy right here. Got it off Amazon, super cheap. Has 2 power plugs, 2 USB plugs. Problem is 300 watts, doesn't deliver no 300 watts. So the problem I encountered was that my laptop charger needs 280 when it's off to charge it. So with that and batteries charging and everything else, it was just yeah, somewhat limited between not having power and driving. And I mean, I run 6 days a week, and Sundays more or less the only time I have with my fiance most of the time, unless I request a weekend off. So bear with me. I am getting back to filming and editing and other stuff. I do have old footage from the Peterbilt, but I'm just, it's not worth it, especially since now I have this truck. Anyway, thanks so much for you guys watching and tuning in. I know it's been a while. I'm gonna really try to get back to it. But whenever I am at, you know, good shippers and receivers, it's easier because I have some free time. If I'm only gonna be someplace for, you know, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, it's just a matter of, you know, getting everything plugged in and transferred over. And anyway, but this is another Great Lakes cheese load, and guess what? They took 4 hours this time. My appointment was again at 3 o'clock. I didn't get out of there until a little after 7, and I got there at 2:50. So I'm really not stoked on Great Lakes cheese. I still give them a big thumbs down. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more content, it really, you know, kind of helps motivate me to do this for you guys. If you do have any new questions or want to know more about the Western Star, you know, shoot me a message or leave a comment down below, and I will do my best to answer those questions for you. Thanks very much. See you next time.